Alright guys, this is Nick here. I haven't got to run this thing yet, but this is the 500 by 500 by 600 Tronxy Pro. Anyway, I had some difficulties with it, and they wound up sending me a new board and a new auto level sensor. Anyway, I've got the board put in, got most of my wires ran, and I'm getting ready to put the sensor in, and it's really tough to get a wire with an end ran through the E-track there. It's just stuffed full of wires. I should have put a bigger E-track there, but anyway, I figured I'd give some tips to people who maybe haven't done very much electronics work on how to get that wire through there. First, I took the end of my new sensor. This is the old plug, but there's the colors of your wires, the order there from the pin side. You're going to want to write that down or take a picture or look at this video, I guess. Brown, blue, black. Anyway, you see those the holes on the back side of the plug there. There's little tabs that stick up that hold those pins in there. Anyway, to depin them, I just took my little steel rule and push down in those down in the slots with the steel rule, and just push down in the slots and pull on the wire at the same time. You don't want to be pulling on the wire when you push down on this, because you're never gonna get the little tab down if you're pulling on the wire. You need to push down with this and then pull the wire out. And those pins are really thin connectors and not all that great, but be careful not to push them all the way through the connector. You're gonna have a heck of a time getting them back out. If you don't have a steel rule, mine's maybe a 1/16 of an inch thick, maybe. I don't know, not very wide at all. I suppose a razor blade would work, or small glasses screwdriver. But anyway, just depin those 3 wires, remember which way they go. And then on your old sensor that's bad, up here, cut it. And then see, there's just a casing on the outside of those wires. Strip that back just a little bit on the wire that's left, maybe 2 inches. Strip that back and cut the blue and the black on the old sensor wire, and just leave the brown hanging out. And with that brown that you left hanging out, about 2 inches, take it with one of your other wires, it doesn't matter which one. I did it with my other brown one. But just coil those together and twist the wire that you left, the brown wire that you left from the old one, twist it around one of the other wires tight so that they kind of hold on to each other. And then while still holding that, you wrap the electrical tape around the whole splice there so that it holds those two wires twisted together. Wrap them up as thin as you can, and kind of give it a little lead in right there so it flows through the track all right. Anyway, so we're getting ready to test it out, so we can use the old wire to pull the new wire all the way through, and then we can just put our connector back on. So we'll see if it works. Oh man. Alright, wound up getting it through the rest of the way with needle nose pliers. I yanked on it too hard, and it was about right here, so I just kind of pushed it the rest of the way through. But yeah, I guess lesson learned, don't yank on it too hard. And something different than the old Princess Auto electrical tape there, or Harbor Freight electrical tape. Get some good 3M stuff or something. It didn't hang on very well. But anyway, got my new wire in, and here's a look at the connectors there. Kind of gives you an idea what those tabs look like. See that there? That's what you got to push down. And if you push them down too far, they go inside that connector, and they're really hard to get out. So there's that, and I'm gonna put my end back on there and hook it up and try it out. The next thing I'm gonna be working on is this plate here that goes on the back of the controller here. The fan there does not match up with that, and I have a feeling that would be a problem. I contacted Tronxy about it, and they didn't seem too worried about it, so I guess I'm gonna have to fix it myself. And anyway, so if you guys are interested in that mod, tune in for that. Thanks.